feeling physically after the injury? Looked kind of gross to everybody. You feeling 100%? Everything good?
No, yeah, I'm feeling good. I know I'm kind of sweaty. We get no practice, but overall, I'm feeling pretty good. Recovery going well, or was well. Now, just my preparation is probably the main thing I look forward to, as far as day in and day out. And camp give me the opportunity to like really see what works, what don't work, going into the season.
Boys,
I mean, it's a love-hate relationship, if I'm being honest with you. I get a chance to work on my things, but at the same time, I mean, like, the sun and the heat and the pad, all that stuff kind of can get taxed on your body. But I said love-hate relationship, definitely, but I'm definitely excited for the challenge.
How do you feel about the way the secondary is coming together? Obviously,
How bad? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. How do you feel like the secondary is coming together? Obviously, LJ's not here this year, but Jamari playing expanded roles, you guys in the mix, and Kelvin. How do you feel it's come along so far?
I mean, it's come along pretty well. I mean, everything takes time. Everything that you want to be polished in a way that we can be able to compete at the highest level coming the season. You're gonna take little rinks and kinks. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we missing the guy. We're not missing the guy. LJ had went on and moved on, so props to him. But now we have opportunity to come together as a team with new faces and new guys to be brought to the system. So it's a challenge, but we're looking pretty good so far.
you've always been a guy that's gone 100 miles an hour. Have you been able to get back to that speed after the injury in this camp so far?
Yeah, nah, for sure. It's every day just kind of pushing the throttle a little more and see what I can do, what I can't do. You know what I'm saying? But that's what camp is for.
Bryan, how challenging was last year to have to watch from the sideline, and how did you manage to stay positive throughout that initial rehab?
I mean, it was challenging. I mean, the hardest part is realizing like your guys out there battling, you can't do anything to help them. But at the end of the day, like, shout out to them, they got the job done. So it wasn't that bad. You look at the end, you know what I'm saying? I was able to recover, they got the job done on the back end, and I have an opportunity now to represent myself and where I am now in today's time.
Hey Bryan, Xavier caught that deep one today. What's the challenge going up against him every
I mean, it's speed, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we speed, was in zero coverage, so, some things like that. I say, yeah, work on different techniques, work on different things that can work and what can work. So this is the day where, one thing, okay, I got beat. So now you go back to the drawing board and see what I can do next.
How good of a look is that giving you guys? Just all the speed?
Oh, it's great, yeah. They said they have 4-3, 4-2, 4-3, 4-2, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a lot of work on our back end, but it's that every day we keep grinding, we get a chance to compete with them on the highest level. Obviously, 1-5 back there throwing a pill the way he is. So it's just every day is a competition. Every day we look forward to it.
Bryan, what was involved in the injury? It seems like you had a history.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. What was involved in the injury? And did you have a previous injury in that ankle too?
Yeah, so the same injury. Honestly, I had I broke my tibia bone. This is the outside part of your ankle in college. So I had to repair that in college, and then last year, week 13 against the Packers, I kind of re-injured it. I kind of like, I just basically tell you the truth. I kind of just basically ruptured the tie rope that was already in there, and kind of like I think tore my deltoid ligament as well. So they went in, repaired that, repaired the tie rope, added another tie rope in there, and then added anchor. So I got a little metal on my ankle for sure. So it's all good though. We still back here. We still back out here.
I know when it happened, Coach kind of said a little something like that you had a previous injury that might have helped. I mean, was that kind of accurate? I mean,
What's that? Say that again?
Did it kind of helped with this injury that maybe it didn't make it as worse as it could have been?
Oh yeah. So the fact that I had the hardware in there prior kind of saved me from like basically like destructing the whole ankle as a whole. You know what I'm saying? But still, obviously, I had to get surgery on it again. But having that hardware in it before kind of protected it from getting worse, or being a worse recovery for me.
Couple more. How would you say the defense overall as a whole unit looks so far in camp?
Look pretty good. We halfway through, you know what I'm saying? We stuck some days together, obviously. We have, like you mentioned, like other day, we have days where they obviously can get us, but day in and day out, we can still compete and we're still challenging ourselves, challenging them, playing to play out, and it's paying off in the long run.
Bryan, we heard Steve earlier this camp say that he was tracking who punched the ball out more. Are you leading that right now? How is the rankings?
I believe so, yeah. I believe so, but it's sneaky because I think it's me, somebody else right next to me, and it's definitely some competition for it. But try to find ways to get the ball, in our hands, and in the game it will help out, especially when we have 1-5 on our team again.
I'm sure the defense is still trying to find its identity, but here in the early days, can you maybe shed some light on what that could be?
I'm about to say it again.
Like, what's the identity of the defense this year?
I mean, honestly, we're still trying to figure that out. I know one thing though, definitely going to be some effort, definitely going to be some tenacity, and attitude.
best defense, and you guys went up against one of the best quarterbacks, not the best quarterback in the league. What is it like when he says that about you guys, and you go up against him and practice every single day?
Oh, it's uplifting. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a great thing for someone like him to give us praise and show us some not just respect, but also show us some love on the back end. Obviously, this is a offense-driven league, but having our quarterback being who he is, able still to give us our props day in and day out, and obviously competing against us every day. We can learn from him too. I can ask him certain questions like, "Hey, what did you see? What are you reading?" and things like that to help us get the job done at the end of the day.
Last one right here.
Yeah, so what's the mentality you're taking to get through camp? I mean, these are seriously hard days with the weather and things like that. So what's the mentality you're taking?
One day at a time, man. One day at a time.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.